Shalom Israel, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. This is another episode of History is Your Story, Your Story is History. I just wanted to bring out, I got my book right here, 500 Nations. I got this again. I'm going to bring out something out of here to back up this book I just got my hands on by Reader's Digest. It's called Mysteries of the Ancient Americas, the New World Before Columbus. So basically, I'm bringing this out. This portion of the history is to combat you people. There are a lot of people out there that say that the 10 tribes, the northern tribes, the so-called Latinos, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native Americans, are not part of the nation of Israel. They don't fall into that category. The 12 tribes of Israel are actually dark-skinned. They all got to be dark-skinned. You understand? The Lord said, "What? That my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird." I'm reading the book of Jeremiah. But I'm gonna prove through these two books, because the scriptures say what? Did the earth help the woman?
That's right. That's right.
The earth is being what? All these archaeology research that was being done throughout the ages. All right, and the woman is Israel. So we have information outside of the Bible that's gonna back up us being the Israelites. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right to it. It's gonna be real quick. I'm gonna just touch a few key points. Okay. And the main point I want to touch was this right here. It says, Catlin, painter of the Madden. Catlin is the guy named George Catlin. He was an artist, okay, from I believe the 1800s. And I'm gonna jump down. It says, he spurred a legal career in Pennsylvania to brave the frontier and paint the little-known Plains Indians from 1830 to 1836. So for 6 years, he hung among Gadites and painted portraits of them. Right now, we're going to show you what he said about the way they lived, and so on and so forth. It says right here, while introducing urban sophisticates to such tribes as the Sioux, the Pawnee, and the Comanche, but his adherent enthusiasm was reserved for the unusual Madden, who lived in the upper regions of the Missouri River. Not only did this driven romantic find the women exceeding pleasantly and beautiful, he also come to believe that their customs looks clearly indicated an origin different from all the other tribes, concluding that they have sprung from other origin other than the North American tribes. So after hanging with these jakes, seeing a women, seeing a customs, he came to the conclusion that these people are not from here. They're not savages from America that we just discovered. They had to come from somewhere else. All right, and it goes on to say, this is on page 34 of this book, by the way. So if y'all, any of y'all brothers and sisters get your hands on it, you're on page 34. And it says, he reported that they believed themselves to be the first people created on the earth and was certain that they had imperfect knowledge of the great biblical flood, the fall of Adam and Eve, and the appearance and the death of a savior. Okay, so what were the first people that created on earth, man? Those were the Adamites. Okay? And who were the first people on earth? They were the sons of God we were here. So when you go into the word of the sons of God, the sons being children, God being Yahweh, being the king. Today, Israel is who? The prince of the power, the prince of the son of the king. So they knew they were Israelites, man. Straight up. Okay? So now, if you can zoom in on this portrait right here, brother. This is George Catlin right here. This is a chief that he's drawing a picture of. And down here at the bottom it says, Catlin wrote that the horned headdress of the chief forebears resembled Old Testament Hebrew religion, man. Religia. All right. So here, these devils knew, man, that these cats that we were Israelites. I'm gonna show you a little more proof of Hebrew customs, man. And this book, 500 Nations. Right here, you got, I believe these are Seminoles. No, these are Ottawas. These are Ottawas Indians And you can see they got the fringes, man. You see it clear as day. And you can see that how they're wearing the robes. Priestly robes, man. Brother got the headband. Almost looks like a turban. Right? Now check this out. I'm gonna show you that we did wear turbans right here. Page, that was on Salika, that was page. That was page 234. We're gonna jump over to page 324. This is a spirit I didn't even realize. It's the same guy. George Catlin painted the portrait of Tachi, a Cherokee man in 1836, shown wearing a turban, a popular headgear among the Cherokee. Tachi served as a guide for the U.S. troops before the removal of the Cherokees in 1838. And you can see this brother clear as day. It's Jake. He got the fringes coming along his garment, and he's wearing a turban, man. The turban goes. That goes back to the Middle East, man. How did these Gadites here, all the way in North America, these so-called savages, have this type of apparel? How did they come to this knowledge? Okay, if they were savages, how would they know about wrapping their heads? Okay, and this is the same guy that painted the picture that we seen in this book, man. So everything backs everything up. It's kind of like precepts in the archaeology world. You know, everything is backed up, and there's a lot of more information in here too, man. A lot more information in here. In fact, I'm gonna get one more thing real quick. Again, this is in the Mysteries of Ancient America. Let's get one more thing real quick.
Hey, well, I may say too, you know, and when you go and research the Michigan tablets, they got 30,000 artifacts in Michigan, and they have designs like you was bringing out about the flood. How they actually drew artifacts and paintings in clay tablets of the flood accounts, the accounts of the flood.
Right here.
It's the spirit.
That's supposed to be Adam and Eve, which they whitewashed that. And they got the flood right there.
That's the spirit.
It says here, Lord Kingsborough was convinced that the Indians of Mexico were directly descended from Israel's 10 lost tribes, man. So that's a cut to you demons out there, man. That's a cut to you scoffers. All right? Lord Kingsborough was convinced that the Indians of Mexico were directly descended from Israel's 10 lost tribes, because that's a tribe of Issachar, man.
That's right.
All right? As proof, he spent his fortune. So he proved this. He didn't just say it. He proved it. As proof, he spent his fortune on reproducing volumes of Aztec codex that he claimed illustrated biblical events. The two produced here, this image and this image, the two reproduced here are said to represent the story of Adam and Eve left and the primordial dualage above. Okay? So, you know, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. I just want to, like I said, I'm definitely touch more on this book, Mysteries of the Ancient Americas, okay, by Reader's Digest, The New World Before Columbus. If y'all can, get your hands on it. All right, it's a good information you can bring out to show your children, to show your you know, those of you with family with children, and also, you know, to break down the brothers and sisters for information. And of course, the book 500 Nations by Alvin M. Josephy Jr. I mean, this book got so much meat in it, man. It's ridiculous. It's both of them. We got so much into the spirit. Brother's gonna continue to bring out more information when we get our hands on more books. We're gonna bring out more historical proof, more historical information. If it be the graces of Yahweh Yahushua. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I want to say death to America, man. Right. Remember, knowledge is key, man. You gotta do the research. You can't just go off what people say. You gotta do the research, man.
That's right.
And that's what we're gonna continue doing. So death to America and Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Shalom.